titles you can come up with this. You can say the humiliation of Wike, because in this episode, he was thoroughly humiliated. Number 2, you can say the many lies of Minister Wike, because we have just seen that he's even lying after the fact. Number 3, you said he has not offered an apology. I think he has actually apologized. You know, in Yoruba land, they have this saying that, you know, an elder uses different styles to run away from cows. It takes wisdom. When you encounter a cow that is aggressive and it has big horns, it is style the elder will use. You backtrack. You know, this is what Wike has done. He was very apologetic by saying that he respects the military. He has no problem with the military.
I had to watch the video again just now. Called the officer a big fool. So him saying that he couldn't have called him a fool is untrue. Let us learn to tell the truth at all times. Secondly, when you are in when you're in a pit, stop digging. I'm not sure Minister Wike has any proper PR advisors with him. What he should do, he can solve all this brouhaha now, go on television. I would like to apologize to Nigerians and everything. Just issue an apology statement.
But let's begin what's trending, focusing on reactions to the rebuttal issued by the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, following his viral confrontation with Naval Lieutenant A.M. Yerima over a disputed land in Abuja, reportedly linked to a former Chief of Naval Staff. Speaking with journalists on Thursday, Wike reports suggesting a personal conflict with the Nigerian military. He emphasized that he has great respect for the military and that the controversy has been exaggerated by individuals seeking to create the impression of a rift. The minister stated that his actions have always been guided by law, not sentiment or emotions. Let's take a look.
So many people have had problems. Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, former general, former head of state, former president, he will call me on phone. Minister, I look good at this problem of life here. Please carry. I will solve the problem. That is former head of state too. I respect the institutions. And I know what it takes. Even as a governor, nobody no governor will say that they supported the military that murder me. So I know. But how do you see a private individual knowing fully well that you are against the law? It is not military versus government. No. If it was military, I would have written to them that look, military, why are you doing this? This is a private individual. Land was not allocated to him. Land was allocated to a company called Santos. In 2007, for parks and recreation. You send this, so you start beating government officials. Not private, but government officials, beating them. Senior government officials, you were beaten. Some people say I said before you're a fool. What I meant was this. You cannot be carrying out an illegal order. That's what I meant. I didn't say really very fool. I couldn't have said that. I think the rule of the military.
He lied. He said he couldn't have said that.
He couldn't have.
No, I looked for that video.
I like play back when he called you. Are you?
Well, I guess he meant I didn't mean to call him a fool. What do you think?
The interpretation of the fool was that he was foolish for asking on the audience because he clearly said
no, but he clearly said you're a fool, and the guy said you're a fool.
Yes.
So he said
we have memes, we have videos, it was over. Okay, wait. The whole night, everybody heard him call the soldier a fool. Well, I'll take some reactions. This is from Kunle, who wrote, "Why is Wike still being garrulous after fueling tension? Why are his excesses tolerated? The ministers of Foreign Affairs, Defense, Economy aren't behaving like him. Is he the only minister in this administration? Does Wike know something about this administration we don't know?" Another ex-user wrote, "Minister Wike continues to demonstrate strong leadership, ensuring that laws are upheld and officials are protected while respecting all institutions. Kudos also to the Navy officer whose professionalism and support helped maintain order during this situation." Finally, another ex-user wrote, "The best and most honorable thing Wike can do is to offer a sincere apology." Simple. The words used were demeaning, not just political banter. No need for weak cover-ups. Leadership demands accountability, not ego. And I think that is the main point at this point. I was hoping to hear an apology, but instead what we heard from the minister is, I couldn't have said that. I couldn't have called him a fool. Meanwhile, former Chief of Defense Staff, Lucky Urabo, criticized Wike's actions, saying the uniform of the military represents the authority of the state, even if it is a young person wearing it. General Rabo made the comment on Thursday while speaking at the National Dialogue on Media, Tourism and National Security at the 20th Nigeria Editors Conference in Abuja. Let's take a look.
The uniform is not about who is wearing it. The uniform represents the authority of the state. Whether it's a small boy or not, it is the authority of the state. It's even worse when it is a commission officer who has a presidential commission. And so when you make such disparaging comments, you have desecrated the oath. You have desecrated the oath. What you have told the commander-in-chief and the authority that invested that position of him is that they are fools. So it is wrong. The officer that is in question, if you see him tomorrow wearing mufti, you will not see him. So what distinguishes the police, the military, and other agencies is the uniform. And so we should respect and honor the uniform. And that's what we should tell our children. That every Nigerian, when you see them, are they doing what is right? They may not be doing what is right. But then it is not your duty to now lay your hands on them. So otherwise, we're in a jungle. That's exactly what's happening.
All right, Dr. Abati, you actually made the point yesterday that all military generals are really upset with the fact that Wike disrespected the uniform. And you can hear from General Lucky Rabo stating the same point that we made yesterday here on the table. But, just to sum up, we have a video now trending online that showed the moment FCT Minister Nyesom Wike allegedly withdraws his demolition squad from the disputed land of the former naval officer. In the video, a man records as the trucks drive away with a convoy of cars, as people cheer on, saying, "Shame on you." Let's take a look.
FCT don't carry their truck go. Shame on you. Wike don't go with his truck. Soldier win this fight too. Only one Hilux of soldier. FCT don't pack their truck go. Wike don't go. You want to collect soldier land?
You know why? People when they die for their land.
I'm telling you.
They die for this land. Now you won't collect that from them. Very short now. Very short. Now these people they die for this land.
All right, there you have it, Rufai. Your thoughts?
Couple of things. Let's set the record straight. The Minister Wike, I had to watch the video again just now, called the officer a big fool. So him saying that he couldn't have called him a fool is untrue. Let us learn to tell the truth at all times.
Yeah.
Secondly, when you are in when you're in a pit, stop digging. I'm not sure Minister Wike has any proper PR advisors with him. What he should do, he can solve all this brouhaha now, go on television. I would like to apologize to Nigerians and everything. Just issue an apology statement. You see, the respect for him will go up.
That's it.
That's just it. And if he has advisors, you are in the wrong. When you are in the wrong, it takes a man of character and decency to apologize. It's not going to kill you if you do it. It's not a level of weakness. In fact, it shows you have strength and you have character. I yield the floor.
All right, so now he's denying the rift. There's no rift between himself and the military. Dr. Abati, a quick comment. Oh, you wanted to say something, Ayo. I would like for you to take this story and then tie it in. Let Dr. Abati speak on this.
Okay,
and
first,
this story
since you say we should be very fast.
Yes.
When there are many titles, you can come up with this. You can say the humiliation of Nyesom Wike, because in this episode, he was thoroughly humiliated. Number two, you can say the many lies of Minister Wike, because we have just seen that he's even lying after the fact. Number three, you said he has not offered an apology. I think he has actually apologized. In Yoruba land, they have this saying that, an elder uses different styles to run away from cows. It takes wisdom. When you encounter a cow that is aggressive and it has big horns, it is time the elder will use. You backtrack. This is what Wike has done. He was very apologetic by saying that he respects the military. He has no problem with the military. He's not confronting the military. If he has a problem with the military, he knows where to go. So he knew all of that.
That's folding. Folding is different from apology. Fold.
Okay.
That one is folding. That's folding. Folding is different from apology is admittance.
We need to learn
we
how
need
to
to apologize and say say I'm in the wrong. I'm sorry about it.
Yes.
About it. That's folding. He fold.
I'm talking about folk wisdom, the way an elder uses to backtrack and protect himself. He was practically begging the military generals. And then on top of it, the same man that was calling the military officer Yerima, Ifu, he went there, he asked that his trucks should be removed and all the vehicles should be removed. That was a complete humiliation. However, let's make the point again. You should stop exposing the president of Nigeria, who has been magnanimous enough to give him a ministerial appointment, apart from using him as an APC political bouncer. And I say,
was that the Yoruba word you were using yesterday?
Omonile.
Omonile, was it bouncer?
No, but actually as Omonile, he's going on a frolic of his own. But the APC political bouncer, that looks like the assignment that he has been given. So he should tread carefully. Because next time he challenges anybody in that Abuja, we cannot predict what they will do to him. So that wisdom that he has applied in this case, he should continue to borrow himself.
Some people are saying that God has paid him back for what he did to the PDP.
So many
well, all right. Some people are saying that God has paid him back for what he did to the PDP.
So many
well, all right.
So many
well, all right. We'll take another story now. A woman identifying herself as Corporal Miriam Agumba has made a passionate appeal to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Chief of Army Staff, and the Chief of Defense Staff for intervention alleging sexual harassment, brutality, and threats to her life by senior army officers. In a video circulating on social media on Thursday, Corporal Agumba, who claims to have served the Nigerian Army for 13 years, stated that she joined with her whole heart to serve the country, but has not had peace of mind since enlisting. She maintained that she has been victimized for refusing sexual advances from senior officers. Let's take a look.
I am not a criminal. I've never been found wanting since I joined the army. I've been doing the work with my whole heart because of the frustration of officer wanting to sleep with me, wanting to do one or two with me, and if anytime they bring all those things I refuse, they will target arrogance. Lieutenant Colonel Oseni, because I refused to sleep with him, he did not only give order for them to assault me and my child, my 3-year-old boy. He gave them order to lock me up. He did not only stop there. They still charge me for the assault. They still charge me that I escaped confinement and then drank me. Where is that thing being done? That you will assault a soldier, you will lock the soldier with a baby. After doing all those things, you still charge and demand that soldier. Locking me 7 days after everything, without food, nothing, denying me access. I didn't know the whereabouts of my child throughout that 7 days in the Gadru. As an Igbo young lady, if you are not sleeping around with an officer, you will be suffering malice in Nigeria Army. This is how they kept suffering us, intimidating us, maltreating us in Nigeria Army. I got frustrated, I left. I hear they did not stop there. Let them leave me go. Let them let me go. Let them leave me alone. They said no. They kept threatening me. Now, my benefit of 30 years, they want to stop it. They want to revoke my certificate. They want to stop any benefit that is due to me. After I served Nigeria for 13 good years with my youth, I'm pleading for Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for help. Please. If you are seeing this video, help me post this video.
Ayo, this is not the first time allegations of sexual harassment have emerged from the Nigerian military. In January 2024, another female soldier, Ruth Ogunleye, made similar accusations against senior officers. She was subsequently arrested, investigated, and eventually discharged from service, with the army claiming that she had mental health issues. Corporal Ogumba's public appeal raises serious questions about accountability within the military and the mechanisms available for female soldiers to report abuse without facing retaliation. Ayo, we're seeing this incident again repeat itself. Corporal Ogumba has made these serious allegations. We're calling on the military.
Thank you. I was going to actually also refer to ex-private Ruth Ogunleye because you brought it up on what's trending, and we called for an investigation, which was done. An investigation, as you already mentioned, discharged her, found her senior officer not guilty. She even mentioned names in the same way that Corporal Agumba has mentioned names. When you see another incident like this come up in less than maybe in 2 years, we then see that maybe we need to take a closer look at the rules of engagement in the army, especially with regards to protecting female officers. We need to investigate these claims by Corporal Agumba because it's very similar to a claim that was made recently around not just a particular person, but the culture of sexual harassment. And that's not a tag that the Nigerian military wants to have. And so I believe that, yes, in trying to protect its name, protect the status of the military, we want to bury some stories. But I think it's even more important to protect women who, alongside the men, pay very huge sacrifices for the benefit of the nation. Women who can come out with their faces in full view, talk about allegations of sexual harassment, mention names, and truthfully, if we think about it, this is not far from the truth. It's not just in the military. In many organizations and in cultures around the nation, we see places where sexual harassment is not even properly defined. Some people will say, well, I'm just joking with you. What is wrong with you? It's not just a joke. A lot of women experience this. And so it's not surprising to find out that in the military, it can occur. Yes. So what we're asking for now, and thanks for highlighting the story, is that can the military address this and even call for an inquiry that if there's any other woman, so we don't want to be seeing it every other year, that has been sexually harassed or intimidated by a senior officer or a colleague should come forward and speak and let there be actions meted out because it doesn't look good at all for the military. And let me just say this on the final note, talking about her entitlement. Yes. Going back to the first story and tying into this, it just shows that when we talk about the military, we keep talking about the respect for the office, the respect for the authority imposed on them by the state. We must continue to push for this, whether you're male or female, whether spoken to by a civilian or another military officer, we must respect these people, we must respect the office as the authority of the state.
Absolutely. I mean, these are serious, severe allegations made by Corporal Agumba. We look forward to a response to those allegations that she's made from the military. In another development, Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, had a public exchange on X with TV host Piers Morgan after he demanded the full and unedited airing of his recent interview on Uncensored. In a post shared on X, Tuga said he appeared on the British broadcaster's flagship program to present what he described as a factual and contextual perspective on allegations of religious persecution in Nigeria. The minister stated that his explanations were supported by verifiable data, though they may not have conformed to certain preconceived views. He emphasized that for the sake of integrity and transparency, the full interview must be aired exactly as recorded without edits or selective omissions. Piers Morgan, in responding to the minister's demand, stated that you seem to be panicking, Foreign Minister. Rest assured, we will air your comments in full. The show is called Uncensored for a reason. Whether people believe what you said remains to be seen. Well, in response, Yusuf Tuga wrote, I am as cool as a cucumber, Mr. Morgan, and if I wasn't more equable, I would say you are flattering yourself, but I won't. Just want to make sure you don't edit out the parts where you kept referring to the Chibok boys. Well researched. Well, I look forward to this interview. As of now, the complete version of the interview has not been released on Piers Morgan Uncensored's official platform. But, you know, we got a response from the Foreign Ministry's office saying that Yusuf Tuga was actually responding to the guest who had called him a liar on set. So it wasn't like he felt uncomfortable. He was actually responding to the guest to make sure that Piers Morgan air the whole show. I mean, Piers Morgan said it's called Uncensored for a reason, so I highly doubt that he would, clip it out. But meanwhile, controversial Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi has accused some Christian groups in Nigeria's Middle Belt of staging fake mass killings to fabricate a genocide narrative. In a statement shared on his verified Facebook page, Gumi claimed that a doctor informed him that certain groups are burying empty coffins and recording the process as if real victims were killed to push the narrative of a Christian genocide. Gumi wrote on Facebook, a doctor wrote me, do you know that some Middle Belt Christian groups are now staging fake mass killings? They are burying empty coffins and recording the process as if real victims were killed just to push the narrative of a Christian genocide. This is desperation at its peak, a disgrace, manipulating information just to provoke hatred and international sympathy. I mean, Gumi further described the genocide allegations as part of what he called a well-orchestrated plan to attack Sharia law and fuel Islamophobia. He urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to summon the U.S. ambassador and demand an official retraction of Trump's threat or consider severing diplomatic ties with the United States. However, Northern Can President John Hayab has dismissed Gumi's claims, accusing the cleric of lying and manipulation. Rufai, I mean, I'd like for you to tie in both stories. First, the comment from Yusuf Tuga, and also, I mean, this is a serious allegation made by Sheikh Ahmad Gumi.
Please, with due respect, I must have to beg. It's not that hard to tell the truth. There's Christian genocide. People like Sheikh Gumi, from saying that Muslims are being killed, Christians are being killed, now they are trying to deny the corpses of people that died.
And I have actually seen videos, Rufai, I'm sorry I'm interrupting you on this one, about the coffins. I have seen open coffins of entire family members, babies, all Christians, being buried.
It has now shown that it's a propaganda people are trying to play. But you see, in life, you will be judged by what you did. And we should be careful. Sheikh Gumi, in his propagandish nature, is now saying that these killings never happened, by saying that some of the coffins, or by saying that somebody sent him a message that some of the coffins are not what? That you don't have people in them. He's not going to deny the fact that we're going to say it again, and they might not like it. I don't want to be popular. I want to stand in justice. At all times. There's Christian genocide in Nigeria, and please, let's find a way to solve it. Let's not do this propaganda. Let's not pit people against each other. And let's not deny the killings and the pains of Christians. We have to say things the way they are so that the government will solve this problem. The first approach the government took showed that they wanted to go the line of changing the narrative, which was wrong.